What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Shiba, but before we get started, if you're not a member of the free Discord, please click the link in the description box below and get started with the free Discord. And without further ado, we'll get straight into today's video. All right, so Shiba Inu, we're going to start off here on the daily candlesticks. The first thing I want to show you guys is this inverse head and shoulders. So here on the daily candlesticks, you guys can see we have a left shoulder here, a head, and a right shoulder right here. So this is an inverse head and shoulders pattern. If you guys don't know, this is a very, very powerful trading pattern with a very high statistical probability. So when you see this pattern, you definitely want to pay attention because it is a common reversal pattern. And in fact, this is just a bigger version of actually what already happened down here. So if I move this out of the way, you can see that a little inverse head and shoulders pattern happened right here. We have our left shoulder, our head, and our right shoulder right here. So this is an inverse head and shoulders. We broke bullish out of this pattern and we reached our minimum target. So that played out perfectly. You can see this little reversal down here. This inverse head and shoulders right here is really just a smaller version of this bigger one that we're currently experiencing. So this is just a bigger version of that same inverse head and shoulders pattern. So what I expect to have happen here is for us to start to turn around here and start to break out here up through local resistance. And I think it'll look something like this. And once we get up through local resistance, we do have a minimum target for this pattern. The minimum target for the inverse head and shoulders pattern, you measure from the bottom to the top of the pattern and place it on the neckline. So the neckline is that point where you break above the resistance, and that gives you the minimum target. So the minimum target for Shiba would be a new local high. So here's our previous local high. We would break out to a new local high here on Shiba Inu. So that'd be super, super bullish in the near future for Shiba Inu. The other thing that you guys do see here on the daily candlesticks is an ABC correction from our peak down. So we have our ABC correction down here, and then we get a 5-wave impulse up and another ABC down. So as you guys can see, we have wave A, wave B, and wave C. So this could be the bottom of another correction, just like how this was the bottom of this correction here. So I like this bull wick right here, how there's a wick where price got bought back up really quickly. That reminds me a lot of this right here, or even this right here. As the market is bottoming out, you often get these bull wicks. So that gives me confidence that this right shoulder could be in place. The pattern technically isn't confirmed till we break above the neckline. Then that fully confirms that minimum target will be reached, or at least there's a very high probability the minimum target will be reached. But seeing that bull wick down there does give me confidence that that right shoulder could be in place. It's just not confirmed till we break above the neckline. So that's what I see here on the daily candlesticks with Shiba Inu. Now, if we go out to the bigger time frame, you guys can see on the 15-day candlesticks, we have Bitcoin on the right and Shiba over here on the left. So Bitcoin, this is the market cycle that Bitcoin formed back in 2013, 2014, 2015, and 2016. It formed a complete market cycle. Then it started to break out into a new cycle and really took off in 2017. So this is Bitcoin over here on the right. And a lot of altcoins actually look like Bitcoin in this cycle, including Shiba Inu. There's more than Shiba, but it is one of those coins that does look like Bitcoin currently. It looks a lot like the old Bitcoin cycle. Shiba currently looks like that right now. So I like this setup here, and I think we will continue to reverse and continue to break out and start a big bull market here for Shiba Inu. just like what happened to Bitcoin in 2017. So yeah, the big picture is also looking very bullish. Loving this market cycle, loving this structure. It reminds me a lot of this area here where price started to break out, pulled back a little bit, consolidated, and then really started its bull market. So that's what I think Shiba Inu is currently doing in the bigger picture. So yeah, I love this setup, love this cycle. This is something we do look for. We want to see these big picture cycles. We want to buy when it's undervalued here in the big picture, especially if you can buy after a big correction. You see up here where this green circle is? This is the euphoria phase where the market is overvalued. And then down here where this orange circle is the depression phase. And that's where the market is undervalued again. So if you can get in the big picture on these altcoins in the undervalued phase down here, not up here, but down here, and then ride that new cycle all the way up to a new euphoria, a new all-time high, you can make a lot of money. And that's essentially the strategy broken down in simple terms. Buy the dip of these big picture market cycles on altcoins that have demand and ride it to a new all-time high. And it works for Bitcoin too. Bitcoin does these cycles over and over again. Now, if we look at the total market cap, we also see more upside potential coming here with the total market cap. So we had our ABC correction over the summer. That's our summer correction last year. Then we started to bottom out in September, and we really took off in November, and then we started to correct again in December. So this is a perfect ABC correction, Elliott wave impulse breakout. In other words, we started a new Elliott wave set because we completed this ABC correction. And even though this Elliott wave set probably isn't over, you can see that the breakout has been perfect. It's been following Elliott wave rules perfectly and starting a bullish impulse after this ABC correction was completed. So when you get an ABC correction, look for those bullish impulse waves to start and look for that bullish reversal to take place, because there's a lot of opportunity buying the bottom of wave C, but also the bottom of wave 2 and the bottom of wave 4 inside of that structure that the market makes as it reverses. So here with the total market cap, I personally believe we are in wave 4, starting to break out for wave 5. This will confirm once we break above 3.6 trillion. That will confirm a breakout here for wave 5 and really complete this Elliott cycle in the near future. Now, this does not mean that the entire market would top out and be done up here, but it does mean that another ABC correction could form before we go higher at the top of this fifth wave here. So I think total market cap could push higher here up to maybe 4.2 trillion, and then at some point top out, and we could have another kind of summer correction event similar to the last year where we had a summer correction. And then I think the market will go a lot higher. In other words, I don't think the top of this fifth wave is the end of the entire bull market or the final fifth wave of the whole bull market. So that's what I see with the total market cap. That's what I see with Shiba Inu. Overall, things are looking really bullish. The market's looking really good. And yeah, let's watch this all-time high resistance. Hopefully we can get above this on the total market cap. If we do, I expect 4.2, maybe even 4.3 trillion in wave 5 here. And Shiba definitely looks bullish here in the bigger picture. So I think it will follow the total market cap as well. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I love you. I appreciate you. That's my update on Shiba and the total market cap. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. I love and appreciate every single one of you. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and share it with your friends. And I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos. And as always, stay profitable out there.